Good morning to all. Hello to everyone joining today's webinar. I'm Junaid Tantre, and as a co-convener of this event, I'm delighted to welcome such a diverse and engaged audience. Your participation greatly enriches our discussions and underscores our shared commitment to advancing in our respective fields. I look forward for productive conversations and collective learning as we embark on this educational journey together. As you all know, SPSR is distinguished for its engaging webinars, further enhancing its status as a leading platform for continuous professional developments in the pharmaceutical sector. I am confident that today's session will uphold its tradition of reputation excellence and providing valuable insights from a respected speaker. Let's seize this chance to gain new knowledge and participate actively progress in our respective fields. Once again, welcome everyone. I look forward for productive experience for all the participants. Thank you for joining us today. We are gathered today to commemorate on 81 SPSR webinar on advancing healthcare with artificial intelligence, challenge and opportunities, a distinguished event hosted by Society of Pharmaceutical Sciences and Research under the esteemed guidance of Dr. Shashi Alok sir, National President SPSR. The Society continues to play a pivotal role in fostering innovation and advancement in the field of pharmaceutical sciences. The SPSR is devoted to advancing the pharmaceutical field through a variety of strategies. Our mission is to organize conferences that support pharmacy related initiatives and endorse programs tackling public health issues in India, especially focusing on disease prevention. We make it priority that to recognize and honor pharmacists whose notable contribution drive progress in our field. At the heart of our mission is a commitment to spreading pharmaceutical knowledge, practices, and services. By striving towards these objectives, we aim to elevate the quality and impact of pharmacy profession, fostering a proactive and collaborative community dedicated in excellence. It's our great privilege to introduce Dr. Sourabh Kosey, sir, Professor and Head Department of Pharmacy Practice, ISF College of Pharmacy, Moga, Punjab, India, as a distinguished speaker for today's webinar. Dr. Sourabh Kosey, sir's expertise greatly contributes to our event, providing substantial knowledge and insights. His participation is certain to enrich our discussions and expand exploration of advancing healthcare with artificial intelligence. We are grateful for his engagement and anticipate an enlightening session. It's a privilege to introduce Mrs. Monika Sabharwal, ma'am, as the convener for today's webinar, who also serves as the founder and national secretary of SPSR and CEO of SPSR periodicals. Her significant involvement and leadership in the pharmaceutical sciences and research communities are indicative of a commitment to the field. We are grateful to have her guidance in today's session also. I am pleased to invite Mrs. Monika Sabharwal, ma'am, to warmly welcome our distinguished speaker, Dr. Saurabh Kosey, sir. Mrs. Monika Sabharwal, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mr. Junaid Tantre. Hello, everyone. I am Monika Sabharwal, the convener of 81st SPSR webinar on advancing healthcare with artificial intelligence, challenges and opportunities. It is my absolute honor to welcome you all to this insightful session organized by Society of Pharmaceutical Sciences and Research SPSR. We are privileged to have with us today Dr. Sourabh Kosey, sir, Professor and Head, Department of Pharmacy Practice, ISF College of Pharmacy, Moga, Punjab, India, as our esteemed speaker for today. His expertise in the artificial intelligence in healthcare will provide us with valuable insights into the challenges and opportunities involving around this field. We are delighted to share that we have received over 1,800 registrations from more than 15 countries for this particular webinar. This overwhelming participation underscores the global interest in AI driven advancements in healthcare and pharmaceutical sciences. Today, as we celebrate the 81st SPSR webinar, we take immense pride to this incredible journey of knowledge sharing and professional growth that SPSR has fostered. This achievement has been possible due to the unwavering support of our audience. We are also thrilled to announce that within just 1 year, SPSR has surpassed 1 lakh registrations, a significant milestone in our journey. Moreover, SPSI YouTube channel has grown to over 20,000 subscribers, and our WhatsApp community has more than 10,000 followers. These numbers reflect the trust, enthusiasm, and commitment of our participants towards the continuous learning and professional development. SPSR is dedicated to uplift the pharmacy profession by organizing such webinars on diverse and very trending topics chosen by our audience. We believe in making the high quality education and expert discussion accessible to all students, researchers, and professionals worldwide. We are pleased to announce that the SPSR membership is now open. We invite you to become a valuable member of SPSR and become a part of community that is committed to advancing the excellence in the pharmaceutical sciences and research. Membership of SPSR offers access to the wealth of knowledge, networking opportunities, and professional growth. Furthermore, we welcome the national and international institutions to collaborate with us through MOUs for the future activities. If your institution is interested, you may fill out the proposal form on our official website. We encourage our audience to share their suggestions for topics and speakers for the upcoming webinars. Your own input help us to create sessions that cater to evolving interest and the needs of pharmaceutical and healthcare sectors. A very heartfelt thank to all of you who regularly attend our webinars on Sunday. Your dedication inspires us to continue working tirelessly to bring you a valuable and insightful sessions every time. Before we begin, I would like to extend my heartfelt welcome to our National President, Dr. Shashi Alu. His visionary leadership has played a pivotal role in the remarkable transformation of SPSR. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks for the significant contributions made by Mr. Junaid Tantre, the co-convener of this webinar, and organizing committee members, Dr. Pradeep Golani, Dr. Sanjay Nagdev, Mr. Ankur Agarwal, and Mr. Rishabh Bhanot. Their tireless efforts have played a crucial role in the transforming of this event into a reality. Join the SPSR vibrant community of over 50,000 pharma professionals, actively engaging across LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Let's connect, learn, and grow with the top tier webinars and exclusive content every time. Do not miss out this opportunity to elevate your pharmacy practice. Stay updated by subscribing to SPSI YouTube channel and enabling the notification bell icon for the instant alerts. Follow our journey in advancing the pharmaceutical sciences that will benefit the society overall. Once again, I extend my gratitude to our esteemed speaker and our incredible audience and the entire SPSR team for their tremendous efforts in making such webinars. Let's now begin this session on advancing healthcare with artificial intelligence, challenges and opportunities, and explore how AI is transforming the future of healthcare. Thank you, and over to you, Mr. Junaid Tantre.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mrs. Monika Sabharwal, ma'am, granting me the opportunity to present this webinar. And now, without further ado, I will go through a short introduction of guest profile. Dr. Sourabh Kosey, sir, is a distinguished academician, researcher, and administrator with over 13 years of experience. He earned his Bachelor of Pharmacy from RGPV University, Bhopal, and completed his Masters in Pharmacy Practice from SRM University, Chennai. Currently serving as Professor and Head Department of Pharmacy Practice at ISF College of Pharmacy, Moga, Punjab. Dr. Sourabh Kosey is also a member of various professional and regulatory bodies, including the Madhya Pradesh State Pharmacy Council and Human Ethics Committee, Government of India. Dr. Kosey has made significant contributions to the field of pharmacy through his research in endocrinology, medication adherence, drug utilization studies, pharmaceutical care, counterfeit drugs, and community pharmacy practice. He has published more than 14 books and 48 research and review articles in leading journals and has been involved in conducting 53 workshops and awareness campaigns, particularly on basic life support. A recipient of numerous accolades, Dr. Sourabh Kosey has been honored with the Eminent Pharmacist Award 2018, Young Scientist Award 2018 by HPA, and several teaching excellence and research awards. His pioneering efforts include the establishment of the IDR Monitoring Center at ISF College of Pharmacy under the Pharmacovigilance Program of India. Dr. Kosey has guided 25 pharm.d research projects and has delivered over 156 talks at national and international forums, reflecting his exceptional oratory skills indeed. He holds 10 patents and 1 copyright and has conducted 3 clinical trials registered with CTRI. A lifetime member of organizations such as ABTI, IPA, IHPA, ISPOR, SPSR, NFPS, AHA, FPHER, Prizal. Dr. Kosey is also an American Heart Association trainer and a faculty advisor of ISPOR student chapter at ISF College of Pharmacy. It is with a great satisfaction and pride that we declare we have exceeded 1,800 plus registrants globally, showcasing an impressive diversity of entries. Significant attendees is noted from the nations including India, Algeria, Cameroon, England, Ethiopia, Germany, Indonesia, Malaysia, Nepal, Oman, Pakistan, Philippines, and Saudi Arabia. Our heartfelt gratitude, we are deeply moved from the responses we have garnered. Our heartfelt gratitude is extended to each person who has taken a moment to participate in this significant event to make it more impactful. Let's make this webinar an insightful and enriching experience for everyone involved. Thank you once again for all joining us today. We have our esteemed keynote speaker, Dr. Sourabh Kosey, sir, with us. Welcome, sir. Your
Welcome.
insight.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Junaid Tantre. and
Your insights will be highly valuable, sir. I would appreciate if you could present them in your speech. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. I would like to acknowledge Dr. Shashi Alok, sir, Monika Sabharwal, ma'am, Junaid Tantre ji, for this wonderful opportunity to me. So let me share my screen and can you confirm, sir, it is visible and it is moving?
Absolutely, sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much. Good morning, all here in India, and good afternoon, good evening to the rest part of the world where the audience are watching this webinar. Society of Pharmaceutical Sciences and Research 81st webinar on the theme Advancing Healthcare with AI Challenges and Opportunities. And I would like to once again thanks Convener and co-convener for this webinar. Since it's Sunday, I would like to appreciate the audience online virtually listening to this webinar series every Sunday, which is really a knowledge booster. Nowadays, time is money, and if you are spending time on earning of knowledge, that is equivalent to money for future. So this is my bio sketch, wonderful introduction, noted down, quoted down, and cited by Mr. Tandre. So basically, I'm a pharmacy practice academician, and I'm serving a prestigious institution of Northern India, Punjab, which is ISF College of Pharmacy. And I'm serving since last 1.5 decades to my service of pharmacy practice, which governs pharmacovigilance, patient care, ward rounds, ADR reporting, and also serving as member of PCI for Madhya Pradesh State Branch, where we are looking after the Education Regulation Committee, a small role, and further serving as faculty advisor, that is for International Society of Pharmacoeconomics and Outcome Research. Scientific student chapter covers all regions of world. So welcome to all, and I'm thankful to SPSR, Dr. Shashi Alok sir, once again. So this is the institution, which is NAC A, NIRF 25th rank as per the 2024 pharmacy category, an autonomous institute in nature by University Grants Commission. So to start with, I would like to welcome over all the participants and acknowledgement to the SPSR, Society of Pharmaceutical Sciences and Research, continuing the fostering of knowledge. So to start with the quote, I would like to quote Charles Darwin, theory of survival, the time is ever changing. Time and technology, basically, I would like to add into his quote. Technology is also changing time by time. If we look after the communication process, it was used to be done by the animals, peasants, later on men, then postmans, then later on Yahoo Messenger, Orkut, WhatsApp. Nowadays, the means of communication has become so much faster and faster day by day. If we talk about the marriage proposals, so what happens earlier, it used to be parent used to meet and fix the marriage proposals of their children. But nowadays, you go to the convocation of a college university ceremony, and you will find out that the children are meeting their guardians in the ceremony. Later on, you see bharatmatrimony.com, shadi.com. There are n number of, you can see, sites are available for marriage fixation. You can meet over there, and later on you can marry. Movie ticket. If I talk about the one example of movie of superstar of Southern India, Mr. Rajnikant. So during my masters, there was a launch of movie called Indiran uh, in Tamil Nadu. And out of 52 cinema halls, 51 cinema halls launched this movie, and people was like too much in love with the superstar. So they black booked the movie tickets. Later on, nowadays, we can see OTT media is trending, Netflix, and various medias are there where you can watch movie in a personalized time, personalized way, personalized choice. Railway tickets, if we talk earlier, you have to go to the counter, and for hours you have to stand in the queue, and then you can buy the ticket. But now electronically, e-tickets, IRCTC website, you can book. If we talk about the shopping, window shopping nowadays, e-shoppings on your door, the things you order come to at your site. We talk about means of transportation. Earlier it was by horse, because there's the rule of physics called 1 horsepower is equal to 746 joules. So horse was considered to be the fastest animal on the earth. So the world's first ambulance used horse, and it contains patient from one place to another in a quickly manner. Later on, ox carts were there. Then you can see people using hand signals to take the lifts. Later on, Ola and Uber, as per your GPS and your online booking, the site where you are standing, the vehicle will come, will uptake you and put at your destination. Same way, electricity bills. Earlier, you have to pay at the counter. Now you can pay online. Earlier, if you see one cable operator watching movie, according to his mood, all colony will sue the movie. And now you have dish TV, antenna, and OTT medias. So personalized choice is now favored. In COVID pandemic, as well as before, online various platforms like Baizu, Zoom, Vedantu, like we are watching now with Zoom and YouTube Live. Okay, so online way of transforming educations. Before COVID, you would have seen labs was physical, but e-lab simulation-based, virtual-based, software-based laboratories are now in concern. If we talk about the students, mass bunk used to be likewise in 1990, but during pandemic, they switch off their camera, their observer or teacher is watching or not. So this was the story. We talk about the music, this radio size was very whole room, but now we can see personalized singers, Lata Mangeshkar, Kishore Kumar, Saregama Pa. You can find a personalized collection of music at one place. Demonetization. In 2019, India faced demonetization, and we were not used to it. But later on, we are used to it now. Very hardly 90% of population of India is carrying cash into their pockets. So less robbery, less theft incidents, accidents are happening. So this is the one change came with time. If you see dinosaurs around 50, 60 millions ago, they were used to on the earth, but they went on because they didn't change their lifestyle as per the requirement of the planet Earth. If we talk about chess, we'll see that chess is not a game of intelligence. It is a game of memory. So people used to correlate chess with intelligence, but it is a game of memory. So time is changing, transition is changing. We are moving from slates to the iPads. And here it was what I want to tell you to start to preface this webinar that Charles Darwin gave the theory of change, stated it is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the intelligent, but the one who is responsive to change. So we used to say first, time is ever changing, but I would like to quote here, time and technology is changing parallel. So the one who will not change himself or herself with the technology will not survive in tomorrow. All right. So to start with, you would have seen the daily typical life examples of artificial intelligence, human intelligence, emotional intelligence, machine learning algorithms, programmings like language, R, Python, robotics, business technology, Google Map. You would have seen voice assistant, Siri, Windows Cornota, Photoshop, hairstyle, English subtitles in the movies, and virtual assistants, education, GPS, Google Maps, Eco, Amazon product in the traffic congestion, weather report, automation in the automobile industry, manufacturing, video games like PUBG, Ludo, chess, decision making, disaster management, communication, agriculture, face recognition, video language change, painting, book writing, email reply, health advices are the daily life applications. Take a typical example of AI, Chat GPT, which is a generally language learning memory model launched in 2022 November by an American company, OpenAI. And other revolutionary technical changes came up with the Chat GPT. For engineering and technology, Chat GPT was a jadi booty, was a kind of ready-made tool which saves time, which saves efforts, which uses to be an efficient and significant tool for the prospects. Later on, people used to say AI will kill the jobs. So AI is not a job killer, but a job category killer. The people who will not verse themselves with the AI will be losing their jobs. Then Bing AI came by Microsoft, GBARD by Google, My AI, etc. came up. So when the Jet GPT was launched, let me tell you, within 5 days of its launch, it reaches to around 1 million users. Whereas as per Statica, if I say Netflix took 3.5 years, Kickstarter took 2.5 years, Airbnb 2.5, Twitter 2 years, Foursquare around 1 year, Facebook for 10 months, Dropbox for 7 months, Spotify for 5 months, Instagram for 2.5 months. And ChatGPT reaches 1 million users only in 5 days. And this is one reference from Statica, which states how AI is signifying the workplace. Our worthy Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, has stated, I see startups, technology, innovations, which are effective and exciting instruments for change and transformation into the domestic and global economy, which states that the budget, the pre-budget, pre-COVID budget worldwide, afterwards, there was a change in the budget. That time, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley stated that Government of India is pushing efforts in AI, and the Government of India has recognized such 30 technologies of the future, and out of which one is AI. The various technologies which governs with the healthcare and professional pharmaceutical care of the patient includes AI, IoT, blockchain technology, big data analytics, automation and robotics, 3D printing drugs. So today in this webinar, would like to discuss more about artificial intelligence. So let's start with AI. AI, if I talk about the history of AI, Sir John McCarthy is considered as father of AI in the year 1956. In a conference, he quoted this term called AI, artificial intelligence. The Dartmouth Summer Research Project on AI, making a machine behave in ways that would be called as intelligent if human were so behaving, which reduces the human effort, which saves the time, which increases the capacity of an human is AI. So AI is typically every day in our life, virtual assistants, robotics, automics, healthcare, health devices in the homes, education, retail, language translation, gaming, robotics, finance, banking. In India, railways use a Kavach system into the times of winters when there is a heavy fog, and this dense and heavy fog outside show the signals inside the cab. If it's a dense fog, there are chances of railway accident. Again, leads to multiple health casualties and injuries in thousand numbers. So prophylaxis can be done of such severe and chronic accidents, which reduces the healthcare cost and casualties. There is a center in US called Amazon Go AI. When you do the shopping, when you enter the shop, there is no shopkeeper. There is an e-wallet which you have to prepare. That e-wallet you have to enter with the wallet inside the store, do your shopping, come outside, automatically from the wallet, the bill will be deducted. This is a video from the New Zealand. You can see that a ship is heralded by a robotic guard. And this helps dynamics in the farming. So this dynamic robot is tested in Singapore, in New Zealand, and various places in the assistance in agricultures. One other daily life typical examples in automobiles, Tesla cars, the future cars with no driver, driver-free cars, increases capacity of one sitting person, increases human, decreases human demand. In space research, suppose you want to have a soil of other planet for space research in search of life. So this is from NASA. They sent it on other planets to capture the soil. PUBG in gaming, Ludo, chess, AI is widely used. In terms of cosmetic surgeries, the length, size, can be detected. Google Assistant, voice assistant, where you can use AI. Now your mobile is knowing each and every moment of yourself. If you are sitting in a meeting, you are attending any conference, you are in a meeting, any business class schedule, any moment, any professional, personal moment, Google knows each and every aspect of yours. If you are doing any window shopping on your phone, on any of the online app, marketing app, Google would be knowing that you want are in requirement of this particular product, and it starts showcasing that products. Amazon Echo Dot, which comprises with of the songs, Bluetooth, smart home, motion, temperature controls, songs, hands-free. In weather forecasting, artificial intelligence is used to forecast the weather, prediction of any cyclone or any hurricane. In agriculture, prediction of rainfall, humidity, temperature, for which crop, which kind of temperature, humidity, rain, water, or sunlight is required, optimum capacity building. Voice assistant, Siri, Alexa, also you might have heard. Now, this is a new method of putting attendance in the classroom. Once you have selected the class course, you are started attending the classes. Post class of that attendance, you have to scan this and automatically you are, so paperless attendance is streaming. AI and machine learning, if I talk about machine learning and AI, it is not more than 55 to 60-year-old. The civilization of medicine is nearby 1970, post thalidomide disaster and first World Health Assembly in the Japan, 1964, which is in the city of Helsinki, where the civilization of the safety of the medicine started. And post 1970, which is considered as fourth industrial revolution, and around and around the medicine market will grow like $1170 billion till 2028, growing at the rate of 5.8%. So the drug development, the clinical trials are the one which are the requirement of the time vision 2030. So AI termed in 1956 by Sir John McCarthy, and till 2025, around and around 1 lakh research papers are published onto the artificial intelligence, including crude drugs, herbal drugs, synthetic drugs, 3D printed drugs, and the market is exiting day by day. Our typical daily life examples are also working up. How this artificial intelligence works? It works on the basic principles of neural working, language programming, R, Python, Java, C++, deep mind learning, expert system, cloud data, machine learning, ML, and natural language processing, which are helpful in the diseases like autism, and in which we need to understand the pattern, matrix, the behavior, genomic, biotechnological aspects, standard of life, quality of life, the human nature, brain algorithms, and various automations, which comes up with internet. Internet is a part of our daily life. So IoT consists of various prospects like energy, homes, agriculture, medical, logistics, and furthermore. So at every part, we need to see that why peoples are living on earth is because to enjoy the life. So life comes up with a good quality of health. If health is not good, it's poor, definitely other sectors of the life is disturbed. So we require the civic sense of civil engineering. We require good furnished homes. We require good medical infrastructures. We require good technical growth for that industrial revolution. We require good logistics. So IoT is somewhat which is required in our daily life. So this AI algorithm allows the machines to identify the behavior, decision making. It anticipates the requirement. It learns autonomously. It involves the collection of your data, people's big data analytics, calculation models, which comes up with the deep learning at algorithm level, machine learning at application level, AI. So this learning reinforce, supervise, unsupervised, and totally comes out the machine algorithm. And this machine learning algorithm comes with the speech recognition, like you can see people suffering from stammering disease, image recognition, autonomous driving, as I told up onto the driverless car, Tesla, optical character recognition. Several physicians have problem with their prescription handwritings. So for that optical character recognition, MATLAB's software, MATLAB AI, which creates the characters handwritten into the typed format. Facial recognition for any kind of cosmetic surgery, etc. Automobile, Siri, Google, Cornota, all the technical AI-based industries, Microsoft, Google, GlaxoSmithKline, Healthcare, Cisco, Philips, Samsung, Amazon, IBM are in the healthcare AI, and all government agencies and private and government firms, MNCs, are part of this developmental tool, IITs, FITI, and various other DBT, Government of India, Abbott, Gramin, Fitbit, etc. are the part of this programs. So the solutions comes up, AI in healthcare professionals, particularly clinical trials, clinical data management, cloud data monitoring, medical coding, prophylaxis of the disease, diagnostics strategies, tools, capacity, diagnostics criteria, the prediction analytics, behavior, like COVID happened, first wave came. Now, when the second wave will come, how many casualties will be there? The first mutation in the COVID. Now, what is the pattern? What is the diagnostic requirement? Doctors' decision support tool, perceptions, alerts for prophylactic purposes. This is very significant. So there is one startup called SciCure, IIT Delhi, and SciCure have taken up this startup. So the working principle of artificial intelligence is totally based on the inputs, which connects to the machine learning, which includes deep learning, predictive analytics, cognitive computing. Neural network includes predictions, followed by computer vision, speech recognition, language processing, and at the last is expert systems for data processing, generation, and distribution. So our brain is a typical example of a control center of the body for language processing, which have memory, uh, stored thought processes, and solutions, balance, vision, smell, breathing, various typical daily day activities our body possesses. So analytics, machine learning, speech, image recognition, machine vision, planning, optimization, this ultimately have to be done in a form of machine. So that is called as robotics. So robotic surgery in telemedicines, roboting, dispensing of the medicines to the inpatient in the COVID time we have seen. I will talk about the various furthermore applications of the artificial intelligence in the pharmaceuticals and healthcare are the diagnosis, called disease identification, PI, personalized indicated treatments, and drug discovery, clinical research, medical health records, various endemic and epidemic outbreak predictions. So, as I told, robotics widely used in the surgery, which in person I have seen at the PGI Chandigarh Robotics Center. The government of India is making it center of excellence in terms of telemedicine, and it used in the various surgical prospects in the brain, And remote surgery physician sitting in Gurgaon can do the surgery in Mumbai. So this is virtual assistance. As you can see in the movie Three Idiot, we would have seen AI, ML, then this decision learning, deep learning augmentations are the part in the diagnosis also. If I talk about the imaging radiology, the CT scan traditional approaches, first we have to take a CT scan, data will be saved in a database, then a radiologist will do the study and highlights the abnormalities or anomalies. Whereas if I talk about the potential AI system, you have to need to take a scan, it will go to the system, the image run through a AI trained model for the diagnosis, and ultimately it will reduce the human involvement in time. This is how the evidence-based decision in diagnosis and treatments will helpful in the future. The next part of the drug discovery at the last comes up at the post-marketing surveillance, the pharmacovigilance. In pharmacovigilance, particularly, artificial intelligence have been introduced. In terms of any adverse events, adverse drug reactions, or any medical devices suffering encountering individual case safety reports or periodic safety reports are the part. In a particular case of simulation and data analytics. So this ADRs, particularly coming from every part of the world, since India contributes as top 10 nations of ADR reporting. So Uppsala Monitoring Center, Sweden, if we concentrate with that point of connect, uh, any ADR which is happening at every part of the world, through this system we can connect that yes, every country is suffering from this adverse drug reaction for that individual molecule can be withdrawn from the market, or its contraindication or drug stop order from the market and be particularly reinforced. So this is the part of machine learning where you can very, I would say that easily you can do it. So this is what ADR you can see on the pointer I'm showing onto the screen from part you can do up. Next is preclinical part. This is cocaine rate. You can see the cocaine rate. And this cocaine rate is particularly artificial rate. The student who are of preclinical studies in MSc pharmacology, m.pharm pharmacology, or applied and medical pharmacology, M.D. pharmacology are quite new to the study, and they are afraid to have the animal handling. So this animal behaviors is similar to a real-time laboratory animal, and it's give a help to the students to easily understand into the animal handling. Let us take one more example of the nursing students. They have the problem of capturing the blood from the tricuspid when particularly they have to detect the vein. All right. So when the vein is not detected, they keep on giving the needle punches to the nearby area of this tricuspid. And it leads to adverse event where sepsis and septicemia chances are more probable. So there is blackness of the skin and various problem may occur. So what is the solution for it? The solution is vein weaver. Vein weaver is a device which throws the infrared light to the tricuspid in the patient vasculature in real time. And this is how a nursing staff you can see in their hand. This uh, vein weaver is there. So the line can be thrown on the tricuspid or this. And certainly on a single needle puncture, the vein will be involved. And this vein, particularly the chances of adverse events is nullify 99% or totally reduced. So this is the advancement of the technology. Another advancement in the 2015, 10 years back, Google Life Sciences, which was earlier known as Verily Life Sciences, which was a division of Alphabet, filed a patent for a needle-free blood draw device at US Patent and Trademark Office. This device seems like designed for people are frequently needed to test their bloods. So Google have filed the patent for needle-free blood sampling device. How wonderful and beautiful. You have to take the blood every time, which is a very painful and unlikely process, and it reduces this application. Another example for nursing student is they understand that they need to deal the patients in future for applying IV and IM injections. But real time nowadays mannequins are available. But if they talk about the human beings, the human textures are skin textures are not available. So they used to do the orange pill practice. This oranges at 30 angle, 45 angle, IM, IV, and they used to give the injections to it. So they can understanding measuring doses and how the IV and IM injections are given. Next is disease identification and diagnosis. Pfizer has built up in oncotherapeutics BioMind AI system, which works as a machine learning process to identify the patient with cancer as well as some rare diseases. So, whereas when we talk about the conformational problems with the hematoma, tumors, and cancers in the patients, this system was found to be absolutely more beneficial. Next is IBM Watson technology, which they have produced this personalized medicine, precision medicine, where for oncotherapeutics, the medicines are given. Then next is this natural language understanding into the patients of autism or stammering. In stammering, the patients used to try to speak up loud up very fastly, but they don't do up. This is one more intervention nowadays, secondopinion.com, an online consultation where once if you have done a opinionship from any physician and you are not satisfied with the rationality, you can scan your prescription, you can put into their app, and then the experts, same from the medical field, medical profession, will look after at your prescription and definitely give you the second advice. Artificial intelligence widely used as a tool in the drug discovery, in silico computer-aided drug design, so-called as reverse chemistry. So GlaxoSmithKline, one of the MNCs in the pharmaceuticals, they have created an in-house artificial intelligence unit. Initially called as Medicines Discovered Using AI, now called in silico Drug Discovery Unit. And this AI and structure-based design molecules have been in the market, which is kinase drug discovery in 2001, 2, 4, 6, 11, 21, 19. So 2023 till every time the medicines are now in the market which are AI based. Aromatase inhibitors, hormone therapy that are used with the AI to treat certain types of breast cancers. Like you can see anastrozole, letrozole, extremins are available in the market. Several pharmaceutical companies have found to be effective in clinical trials and clinical research organizations, and its finds in the volunteer involvement of the study patterns. Various vulnerable subjects tends to increase the marking of the study phase. Endpoints are tends to be problematic. So this is what I have to say for the clinical trials. In clinical research, particularly, you have to see that Paraxel is one of the company which is looking after for the purpose of this human interactions for the clinical trials. So Paraxel is one of the biggest CRO of the world. So their involvement of human beings as a trial subjects tends to be 37% more effective than the AI tools we are considering inside with the 16%. For developing a molecule, lot of time, lot of experiments, lot of human beings, researchers and medicines are required. Then we get a very small tiny molecule. Another problem which I earlier quoted is the problem of handwriting of the physicians. All right, so certainly when we go to the clinics, we'll find up certainly the medicines are written, which is not at all readable by a simple dispenser, a chemist or a pharmacist at a pharmacy shop. So this smart electronic health records by MATLAB's handwriting recognition technology and Google Cloud Vision for optical character recognition. So face recognition and optical characteristic recognition, which particularly changes this handwriting or these characters into the typed format. So the predictive analytics, whereas as per new NIBH standards in India, you have to do the computer-operated physician entry onto the prescriptions to reduce any kind of medication errors. But yet, a large country and a large population pool, these medication errors to occurs. So this is very good tool to reduce the medication errors. Coming up onto the next part is epidemic outbreak prediction, where the artificial intelligence and machine learning technologies are embedded. So what happens when COVID first wave came, we all were on prediction on a professor from IIT Kanpur when the second wave will come. So this is ProMedMail, which give the predictive analytics of the second wave or any kind of endemic or pandemic going to cover at any region of the world. So this kind of mails are now available to take up in the challenge, which kind of prediction is come. Whereas in India, Integrated Disease Surveillance Program, IDSP, is embedded for the Indian epidemiology of diseases, uh, which number of diseases are caused in a particular districts of India. In India, there are around 900 districts. So this kind of databases, data gathering mail gives an indicator signal for disease alarm situation in advance. World's first artificial pancreas has been approved by the US by FDA. So medical devices and bionic arms, bionic hip transplants, and Indian Planning Commission, Niti Aayog, Intel, Taifa Core are in the establishment model of International Center for Transformative AI, ICTAI, where this all kind of applications for national strategy for AI, which is going on with the public and private sector collaborations. Some novel, another examples of the AI is communicative packaging, where you can give the verbal commands and a continuous manufacturing and packaging will go on. On coming on to the next frontier of artificial applications, artificial intelligence applications, that bioelectronic medicines. So GlaxoSmithKline is one of the MNCs, and Google have developed this bioelectronic medicines, which are relatively new scientific field that aims to tackle a wide range of chronic disorders using these implantable devices which contains biosensors. How it works, an example is Ostuka's digital medicine, which you administer, which go into your body and which have a sensor. Furthermore, go and suppose if you have to take a medicine three times a day, so it reduces the time applications. You only have to take once a day at a limited interval of a time, say 6 hours or after 8 hours, it will degrade in the time and go to the receptors and enzyme where it possesses their property. So, and gelatin ingestible event marker, a biosensor, made of it. It is implemented in the treatment of neurological disorders where the patients have the tendency of forgetfulness, dementia, Huntington, Alzheimer disease, Parkinson disease, epilepsy, bipolar, schizophrenia, delusions are the part of this acute treatment of various neurological problems. So this is how this digital medicines works up. Then the next part coming in the AI is the telemedicine. A person is going on any pilgrimage at remote areas into the mountains. There are no physician available. So this telemedicine can help up with the satellites of the ISRO's NASA worldwide, ISRO in India, particularly using this internet for the patient care and record maintenance. In India, at the time of COVID pandemic 19, there was an application by Government of India called Arogya Setu. And your COVID positive or negative report, any of it, you have to upload when you are tested for this infection. And this tells you in 1 kilometer how many number of people are suffering from COVID. So this is a typical example of AI where the help, support, assessment, all the things came up, and by which app installation into your Play Store from your mobile phone, you was able to predict how many number of peoples in my area are suffering from within the 1 kilometer, 1 km radius from COVID pandemic 19, so that uh, you can use yourself as one of the prediction of safety. Next is virtual surgeries and virtual diagnosis. Virtual ward rounds have been started with the application of artificial intelligence. So this is one of the indicator where you can do the things. Next is this any kind of vital signs monitoring armband is available where pulse rate, heart rate, respiratory rate, the requirement of water, the requirement of daily walking, etc. comes up. Smart watches are nowadays available, which tells your screen time, sleep pattern monitoring, fall detection, blood pressure monitoring, heart rate monitoring, step counting, fitness tracking, spital detection, etc. These are the 30 free SEO tools for the academic writing and research or content creation, keyword research, and this is all on Google and based on the AI. Whereas free top 10 AI courses which are free to enroll now is by Google, Microsoft, Michigan University, Deep Learning AI, Google Cloud, which is really language-based generative AI, and basically it gives you one of the testaments to witness the AI in real time, and you can come up with data analytics and roadmaps. In 2025, this number of courses are available, and the most statistical package, which is called as R, also works on the functioning of artificial intelligence, where the data import, data export, data analytics, data wrangling, data visualization, and mapping can be done up. There are various AI tools for research and academic writing like Jasper, Skype, Skyspace, Review My Paper, Tweetbolt, Trinka, Internet-based device services, PaperPal, Consensus are the various parts responsible for your furnished AI writing, like Grammarly already you are witnessing. And for literature review, PubMed, Grammarly, Citation, Joreto, Manley, Paperpal, Connected Papers, Google Scholar, Elite, Maps, Squidboard, and Node will help you. And for handwriting improvement, also AI is helpful for proofreading, criticizing, using in bullets, digital, and you can now make PowerPoint also from AI. Various websites are available. In Japan, there is one plant which is only run by a single person. So automated manufacturing. This is the future of the direct plants or manufacturing plant. A single person running on a single desk and whole industry by a process of automation. Next is Internet of Things in manufacturing, supply chain management, logistics, requirement, warehousing, distribution, sales, patient, every point. Weather forecasting. So cold chain vaccines required some weather specifications. Iceland refrigerators. You would have seen the Aadhar Poonawalla truck, Serum Institute of India, first co-vaccine truck, where they require logistics with all cold packaging inside the lorry or the truck, which should maintain the temperature statistics. So temperature and humidity typically for immunization processes, vaccination, immunoglobulins, seras, vaccines, they all require the optimization of the temperature. So this GPRS sensors also reduces the tracking of the logistics, reduces counterfeiting. These are the startups right now going on in the healthcare with the AI. 106 startups contains data risk analysis, research, medical imaging, diagnosis, mental health, virtual assistants, wearables, emergency room surgeries, inpatient care, hospital management, miscellaneous research practices. Novartis has started AI to predict untested components researcher, which should go up. Then Verge Genomics have developed drugs into their discovery for Alzheimer's. Bayer and Merck are using pulmonary for treating pulmonary hypertension. Cyclica is in particularly polypharmacological profiles. For disease prevention, AI prophylaxis, Tenzem is particularly working on the Parkinson's. Mission Therapeutics is in phase of development of Alzheimer's for dementia. Helix is using AI to help biotech companies find treatment for rare diseases. AI cure and FBI using image recognition to improving medication adherence. Curate, which is an AI-built platform to halt disease progression by optimization of drugs, so it is used in therapeutic drug monitoring. AstraZeneca and Alibaba build AI to help patients with automated cancer diagnostics. So cancer is a chronic disease. If it is diagnosed at pre-stage or primary stage, so prophylaxis and the further improvement in the chronic state of cancer can be reduced. Then using AI to make sense of clinical data to produce better analytics. IBM Watson in oncotherapeutics, specifically various carcinomas and melanomas. Apple is screening AI tools to screen the children with autism. Then this GNS Healthcare and Gentech uses AI to develop new cancer therapies. And these are the various companies which are in the drug development AR and they are into this phase. Identification, validation, preclinical, clinical, compliance monitoring, and marketing optimization. So very soon, in couple of years of span time of say 5 years or 10 years, you will be finding n number of personalized medicines, n number of AI-based drug discovery molecules successful in the market with the literature, scientific data, patient data, health outcome data, and overall it is called as evidence-based medicine with the proofs, with the safety, efficacy, quality, and miscellaneous data. And these are the top selected pharma companies, partnerships, or acquisitions within AI. So various acquisitions, mergers are available, which combines Bulgarian, German, Chinese, Japanese, Norwegian countries, which particularly in the drug discovery. Birch, Sanofi, Merck, Pfizer, Novartis, J&J, Roche, Synapse, Intel, Recursion, Bristol Myers, etc. Another example is M.pedigree for the detection of mobile product authentication of the counterfeited drugs, where which it contains a strip where you have to scratch it on a phone. You have to send a message by a normal non-Android phone. Also, you can uh, do this, and afterwards you will find that a message that product from the regulators, the product which you are using is particularly the genuine one or not. So machine learning, big data, predictive analytics, automation, trial design, data mining, this all are the requirement in the medical affairs. So for medical coding, regulatory affairs, it is required. Another application or classical example of AI non-destructive spot drug analysis. Suppose if you have any sample, you send it to the NABL lab or drug testing laboratory. You have to open its particular packaging and then only you can test. But there is a printer where you can send the medicine without opening its packaging, and the pre-formulation data right now onto the right screen you will see, and it will tell the efficacy of that particular product. So non-destructive spot drug analysis is the new application. Then several mobile phones are having applications of SweetNet contents and the API. There are various pros and cons of the artificial intelligence. Let's talk something which is more frequently asked question and discussed ambiguity. So pros is like it's a machine based process, so doesn't get tired and wear out easily. Rational decision maker application in medical industry, accurate decision making, selfless with no breaks. Whereas the cons is the cost is required, leads to unemployment, no improvement with experience, lacks in creativity. So that is what is some people say that AI will be job snatcher. So it will not be a job snatcher, it will be a job category snatcher. Let us take some example. Technology impacts on job factors. When the mobile phone came, the landline and the teleoperators, STDs, ISO, STD booths were finished. When the vehicles came, the horse cart are now invisible. When the ATM came, cash and bank tellers are gone. When the online websites came, the booking clerks are no more. When the robots came in the automation industry, automobile industry, the assembly line worker used to fit the parts, nut bolts, they are past now. So creative work like logos, graphics are nowadays automatically generated, even though music also. Okay. So in some class job category clusters where the modification, time saving, human application can be reduced, effectivity can be granted, will have the applications. As per the World Economic Forum report, by 2025, 85 million jobs globally will be reduced. Okay. But the robot evaluation or evaluation will create 97 million new jobs. So it is not the person who is losing job, it is that person who is not learning the AI tools, automation, who is going to do the job. So you have to make yourself inculcated into the technology so that you can refresh yourself. You can techie, you can learn new skills to operate the technology with the time. So definitely you are going to survive. And these are the top 10 skills of 2025, which is a requirement as given by World Health Economics Forum: analytical thinking and innovation, active learning and learning strategies, complex problem solving, critical thinking and analysis, creativity, originality, initiative, leadership and social influence, technology use, monitoring and control, technology design and programming, resilience, stress tolerance and flexibility, reasoning, problem solving, and ideation. So these skills are problem solving, self-management, working in a team, use of technology, and its development. And this do not require much amount of time for this skill sets, which includes problem solving, self-management, working in a team, and technology development and use, require 1 to 2 months for content, sales, marketing people, 2 to 3 months for development skills in AI. You should have a screen, a data, cloud computing, and engineering. So biotechnology is coming up. This all have been referred from World Economic Forums. and I'm pretty sure that artificial intelligence will help out in AI as well as other segments of the life. So, this is from my side. Thank you so much for your patience listening, and I am sure that this session would have helped you to gain some classical daily life examples of artificial intelligence and its application, emerging applications in diagnostics, therapeutics, and various furthermore prospects of healthcare. So I would be more than happy to answer the queries would have raised on the online YouTube channel. So over to you, Dr. Junaid Andre.
It was nothing sort of exceptional, sir. On the behalf of Society of Pharmaceutical Research and Sciences and Research, I extend a heartfelt gratitude, sir, for insightful presentation on advancing healthcare with artificial intelligence, challenge as well as opportunities also. So your expertise and deep understanding of the intersection of AI and healthcare have truly enlightened us, especially the practical examples that you have presented. Meanwhile, of the real life examples, whether you talked about the movie tickets or the scenario change in all aspects of life. So we are privileged, sir, to have benefited from your vast experience and dedication in advancing the knowledge in pharmacy and healthcare. Thank you for taking time and sharing knowledge, sir. We have received some questions from live YouTube, so I'll be presenting, and we have received some questions, sir. Yes, sir. So one of the participant has questioned that what are the main challenges in implementing AI technologies in healthcare systems in India?
Yeah, indeed. I appreciate the question. See, in India, the whole infrastructural requirement is one of the major challenges, which I seems to predictive, and the technology, the automation, the wonderful initiatives taken in India for AI is the establishment of Center of Excellence of Telemedicine in PGI Chandigarh and implementation of various public sector health schemes such as Ayushman Bharat Yojana, M Health, and various schemes have been implemented. Where when we talk about healthcare in private and public sectors, the major problems comes up with the capturing of electronic health records, which can predict a patient uh, journey as a patient for any specific disease, the chronicity of the disease. So we cannot change the past, but definitely the present and the forthcoming future can be embedded in such technology. So definitely there are 4 to 5 challenges. One of them is cost, infrastructure, the manpower, concern with the training of AI tools, and furthermore is the sensitivity and educations among the community population so that they can take advantage of these tools. So I think it is in very infancy stage on it, and by the time it will grow, and definitely we will witness in 5 years, I think it will be making an impact on our health.
Thank you so much, sir, for this. As you said, fifth point, sensitivity is very important. I think this webinar is also contributing in the sensitization and the people getting more educated regarding this aspect of AI. My second question is just inclined with the first one, sir. As you said, electronic health records. It means we are talking about data. The patient data is with some organization. So my question, one of the question we have received, what are the ethical considerations and data privacy concerns in AI adoption within healthcare?
Yeah, see, when it comes to the AI is preferably make up with machine learning and some algorithms. Again, AI is a technology which is embedded by humans on. So when we wish to do any robotic surgery, or when we enroll any patient as a subject into the study, definitely we go with the biomedical ethics and the regulatory agency guidelines only. So we cannot inculcate someone in the trials or the drug discovery without their personal consent. And as per the Indian Penal Code, you have to now videograph the informed consent process of each and individual. So ethics is something which is must be with the faith of the patient. It should not be forceful. So one is this. Second one is the efficacy and the proficiency of the data which we are enrolling. As I told in the clinical trial, one of the examples by Parexel or IBM Watson for oncotherapeutics or Parexel is an MNC CRO taking subjects for the clinical trials from vulnerable places, vulnerable populations, biodiversities. So all the biomedical ethics as per Declaration of Helsinki, Belmont Report, 13 Principles of GCP, ICMR, WHO. So that has to be taken in consideration by default. ICH GCP. So you should adhere these guidelines as per the PI, and AI is one which comes up with the application in this sector. Ethics typically comes up only on the rationality in prescriptions. It should not be rational. In diagnostics, also the data should be ethical. It should not be used for any malpractices or any personal or social favor of as individual personal favor.
Thank you for the brief explanation of this question, sir. Although we have many questions, but I'm shortlisting only the main ones. One of the, as you said in the presentation, during the presentation also, sir, about the potential of AI-driven simulations for medical training and surgery planning. Sir, can you please highlight this? How, I mean, what potential can it do?
Yeah, you can see it's particularly, first of all, natural language processing via medical literatures, patient records, and the clinical notes, laboratory data, and some MRI, CT scans, and PET scans. And then we are targeting on that particular part of the brain and the lobes where the surgery has to be done. So that concentrated part of robotics comes up. Okay. Then next part which comes up is in the automations with robotics, which driven speeds the drug development, particularly the surgeries, rehabilitation, monitoring of the patients. So this automated systems are, high output throughput screening in pharmaceutical research. So this totally agrees with the clinical decision support systems. And in India, particularly data availability, quality, infrastructure, technology gaps, regulatory and ethical concerns, shortage of skilled workers, resistance towards AI adoption, financial and operational constraints. These are the problem. So in disaster management, particularly AI can be helpful in hospital administration and treatment plans, in early warning systems, risk predictions, real-time monitoring, surveillance, resource allocations, logistic managements, etc. can be used.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the brief explanation of such questions, sir. Uh, I think with this, we are taking the last question that as AI is also, it's also what you call that expanding day by day. So recently there has been one more AI tool in the market, which has produced by China. I think you may have also heard about it. That's DeepSeek. So we have one query that whether it is the same model as ChatGPT and can it be utilized for some research or purposes or any literature point of view, sir?
See, every country have their plan on clinical predictions of diseases by the AI technology. So patient-specific forecasting with this predictive AI models, it may be based on various applications. It may be genomic level. It may be enhanced biomarkers. level. It may be at individualized experience of the physicians, like real-time disease surveillance. So it depend upon region to region and country to country and their regulators. And particularly in India, if we talk, ICMR is responsible. So China is having regulatory authority called Health China. Okay, so they look after the all processes because every country is divided into 3 to 4 parts, like rural, urban, suburban, and metro politician. So the lifestyle, the poverty, the education status, hygiene, and specifically the socio-economic status per person capita, it is all different altogether. Okay, so it is like we cannot predict country wise, or it is basically patient wise how intensive the system is and how intensive care units are there. And
Okay,
whereas the primary health segments, critical health segments in the healthcare segments are there. You must find virtual assistants in health related advice like Siri, Alexa, Google Assistant. So uh,
absolutely.
is speaking into on that due regard, speech to next transcription capabilities, I would say that every country have their health infrastructure, and they typically go by their you know regulator and standard treatment guidelines protocol to treat the disease and get a patient into the patient clinical and pharmaceutical care.
Thank you once again. Thank you so much, sir, for answering all the questions so wonderfully with such a depth. Your insightful responses have provided us with a great understanding of how AI can transform healthcare, particularly in our country and to the all other countries, and the challenge that will come with. So we truly appreciate the time and effort you took to address each query, sir, making this session highly engaging and informative. And your expertise and invaluable insights have been incredibly inspiring. As always, thank you once again, sir, for the remarkable contribution to 81st SPSR International Webinar. So, concluding this session, sir, today's webinar on advancing healthcare with artificial intelligence, challenges and opportunities has been truly enlightening. Dr. Saurabh Kosey has given us comprehensive insight in how AI can reshape healthcare, improvising diagnostics, patient care, streamlining hospital management, and advancing drug discovery. Also, we have explored the immense potential AI holds to address some of the healthcare's most pressing challenges right now, such as improving accessibility, enhancing decision making, enabling personalized medicine and evidence based medicine also. So, yeah, as we move forward, it's clear that AI offers a unique opportunity to bridge gaps in healthcare delivery and optimize outcomes for patients worldwide. However, realizing this potential will require a collaborative efforts between healthcare professionals, AI experts, policymakers, and researchers also. With a team on the behalf of Society of Pharmaceutical Sciences and Research, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Sourabh Kosey sir for his engaging and informative session. We really sincerely thank you to all the participants for active engagement and thought-provoking questions, which made this webinar both interactive and enriching also. We look forward to your participation in future SPSR webinars. We are truly thankful to Dr. Shashi Alok sir, also National President SPSR, for honoring us with his presence. We recognize and appreciate your commitment, sir, guiding us for profound thanks for your significant input. We also express our appreciation to our convener, Mrs. Monika Sabharwal, ma'am, for her pivotal role in organizing this event. We extend our gratitude to all SPSR team members for their collaborative efforts, which have broadened our understanding and fostering cooperative learning. We look forward to your participation in future SPSR webinars as we continue to explore groundbreaking topics, foster knowledge sharing in pharmaceutical sciences. Thank you once again, and we wish you all the success in your endeavors. Have a wonderful day ahead. Enjoy your Sunday. Thank you once again, sir. It was indeed a pleasure once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Junaid, Shashi Alok sir, Monika ma'am, for the kind invitation. And I appreciate the good work SPSR is doing through this webinar series for the fostering of pharmaceutical education and healthcare services. Thank you so much.